This is Ernie Garland bringing you the second in a series of videos dealing with House Bill 5717. I have it on my iPad here. I urge you to pull it up and read it for yourself. But the reasoning behind the bill, it says, is the beginning here: to end the epidemic of gun violence and build safer communities. And it goes on from there. The short title of the bill is Gun Violence Prevention and Community Safety Act of 2020. I just want to ask you, do you think that there is an epidemic of gun violence going on in this country? If you look at some of the stuff that's online, if you look up gun violence in America, you'll find article after article that says, yes, it's a terrible problem, especially stuff from Everytown for Gun Safety, Bloomberg's stuff. There's all kinds of other sites out there. As a matter of fact, you can't find hardly anything except that. Gun control supporters in the public health field, they claim that gun violence is an epidemic, but historically speaking, stricter gun regulations don't keep guns out of the hands of criminals. They keep them out of the hands of people like you and me, that, reasonable, mentally stable, law-abiding people who know how to safely use firearms. I myself, I'm a concealed carrier, I'm an instructor. I work as a range safety officer at my gun club. I shoot competitively and carry guns everywhere it's legal to carry them. All my friends are gun people, but none of the people I know have ever experienced gun violence. It's an alien thing to most people. But you know where people do experience gun violence? It's in the inner cities. But the murder rate's been down, steadily declining since 1991, and in 2013 it was the lowest ever. I mean, we're safer now than we were during the Reagan administration. And of course, the Gun Control Act, the assault weapons ban, that did nothing to affect gun violence. But let me just give you some statistics. I have them here. It says that about 36,300 people average annually die from guns in this country. Of that, 22,000 so are suicides. It sounds terrible, but we're far from the highest country's suicide rate. As a matter of fact, Lithuania, which has almost zero gun ownership, says here that they have the world's highest suicide rate. It's 3 times ours. So what are these people killing themselves with? But the vast majority of these homicides, about 81%, it says here, they occur in these inner cities. Which basically, it's the ghetto. It's gang related. If you don't live in the inner city and you don't belong to a gang, your chances of being involved in gun violence are pretty low. So, in conclusion, I just want to say that there is no epidemic of gun violence, and therefore this bill is not necessary. Thank you.